What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So today is actually the very next day from my last video that I uploaded, and in that video JD, aka Explicit Whips, took the G80 M3 for a spin, and the plan was to take the 435 for a drive, but unfortunately we didn't have time. But here he is again. Look at him. You can see him in the wild. I gotta be careful with that because apparently people get triggered. What's good, bro? But all right, so we're gonna take this thing for a drive, right? Oh, sweet, already? Right into it? Screw it, let's just do it. Why not? Is this bird poop? What is this? All right, don't ask, don't tell. We'll go into like all the details of like what's in this car and all that. Because basically, I mean, long story short, this thing has a built engine.
Yeah,
right?
sadly.
Well, we'll get into like why you went into, we'll start driving and then we'll go into all of that. What I'm really curious about is the difference between this and my 435.
Oh, you're the best one to even see that.
Yeah.
Stage 2 and everything.
Yeah, I had in stage 2, but I only stopped at stage 2. I never went like further than that. So in this video, like, I just really want to like see the difference between this and my 435. But I'm curious, like, if someone's just like, I just want to build my engine. Like, is it worth it? Give your final thought. Don't say, let's like, let's drive it and like feel it. But then at the end, like, let me know, do you think it's worth it? Like, if it wasn't for certain circumstances, would you do it? All that.
I know exactly my answer right now.
All right, well, let's at least like drive it and experience it for a bit. But first, can we open up the window? All right, let's hear this thing. You guys will find out later. All right, ready? Not really cold start because you just drove here.
Yeah.
But it sounds good, man.
That GTS roar.
It sounds good. I like it. Let's start off with why you built the engine.
Okay, let's get there. Let's get there.
Because well, in one of the videos we already talked about it, right? But like, I love the way this thing sounds, dude. It sounds so good. You talked about it in one of the videos, but really quickly, for those of you who didn't watch that video, did you put burbles back?
No, those are like organic burbles.
It sounds good though. It sounds
like they're not overdone. This is when the car is warm.
Yeah, but it keeps on going.
Going downhill, it'll go like forever.
Yeah.
But, okay, long story short, you guys all know the N55 suffers from swallowing the belt if it breaks. So that happened. I didn't have a capture plate. I didn't have any of that going on. So it swallowed it. We pulled the belt out. I did not do my rod bearings. If that ever happens, do your rod bearings right away. So I had a rod bearing failure. After that, I was like, you know what? Since the engine is already gonna be taken out the car and dismantled, why not go stronger and build it so it can take some power? There came the Forged internals, pure 750 turbo, and everything else that I'm forgetting.
Sorry, you're talking. I'm listening too, but I'm just kind of enjoying the sound of this thing. It sounds so good, dude.
I would tell you to launch it, but
no, it's okay. We're not gonna launch it.
She's not gonna go into launch.
I can't really explain why you can't go into sport.
Explain it. You know what? It's an channel exclusive.
We're
Guys,
not gonna.
long story
don't spoil
short,
it. Don't spoil
I'm
it.
gonna spoil it.
Nope.
What do you think?
It's definitely, it's powerful, but I don't know, maybe I'm kind of a little spoiled by it. But also, because you can't go into sports, so I don't know if that actually has anything to do with...
Okay, I'll tell you right now. Boost comes in very late. Try to stick above 3,000.
Above 3,000?
Yeah.
Then you really want to burn some gas.
Go ahead.
I like it. I like it. This is not even like a proper like review or comparison. I'm just at this point enjoying this car. Like, I love the N55. Once you build the engine, is it like bulletproof? Tell me, because I genuinely don't know.
For the most part, yes.
Not like bulletproof, like nothing can ever happen to it, but like all those notorious issues with the N55, are you kind of like just good, or is it just like you're kind of rebuilding it and
you still have
prolonging it until it happens again?
You still have the oil filter housing problem.
That's that's common amongst a lot of
N55, S55, N52, all of them.
Yeah, even the B46. I feel like it's the what are we getting now? What's the warning now?
Don't worry. That gives it away.
I mean, I'll say this, like right off the rip, it's hard to tell the difference between this and like my 435 when I was in stage 2. This sounds way better because you have other stuff done to the exhaust, right? You have no muffler, no resonator.
One resonator.
One resonator.
Baby resonator too, not the stock one.
Okay.
But yeah, my biggest problem with this car right now, since it's not on a custom tune, I have to push it hard to feel the power.
Yeah, I'm feeling that. You don't really feel it too early. Alright, the boost, I see exactly what you mean. The boost really doesn't come on until like later. Like I felt the boost.
The turbo lag is insane.
Yeah, like you feel the build up. Like all the cars that I've driven, the boost built so fast. This one, I feel it. And did you say which turbo you have on it?
Yeah, pure 750.
Pure 750. I've never really considered building an engine because I don't know. I never really wanted to take a car that far, or really had to take the car that far. You had to take the car that far.
Yes. I didn't have to, but I had the chance to.
You might as well have at that point, right?
And I just got the car. I was fresh into the loan.
I'm actually in the first gear. That turbo lag you do feel it. You feel it.
For example, when we were in Mexico and we were doing road racing.
Yeah.
I have to be at third at 60 unless the car looks like it has no power.
I'm like trying to downshift, but I'm also going too slow. I can't get into like
the blow-off valve or the wastegate, whatever you guys want to call it.
It sounds so good.
I get corrected on this 24/7. See, sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. So that sound I felt.
I want to try to get into the power. But overall, like, it definitely feels really good. It's not as fast as I thought it would feel, but also in its defense, we can't go into sport mode, which I don't know if that really has. This is beautiful.
Just fly over it.
Yeah. with your sport springs, just
sport springs and my Bluetooth bumper.
Oh my god. It feels quick.
It's a fun car.
It's definitely, I feel like this is one of those cars that like is not an insult. Actually, it's a compliment. It's more about the driving experience. It's not about going no, really, it's really not about just like going straight up fast, because even it being fully built in like pure 750, it's not like I think for the money, this is gonna sound, people are probably gonna hate me for this, but for the money, you're probably just better off getting into like a different platform. If that's all, if you only care about speed. But if you want something that just sounds amazing, feels amazing, I don't know, I think like this is the way to go. And also if you just, I don't know, if you already have an N55, I hate when people always make it sound so easy, like, oh, just sell your car and get another one. It's not always that simple. It feels a little wobbly too, I will say.
It does. Ever since.
So I'm trying to like avoid the potholes at the same time, all the. That blow-off sounds so good.
Yep.
It feels good.
It's nothing crazy though.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy. Look at that. Get a shot of that.
Oh my god, that looks good.
Is that an X5? Oh,
X5M.
man. That thing is sick.
Is it matte white?
It looks like it. Dude, that's sick. That's sick. If I had money. Yeah, anyways, it's really, it's nice. But it definitely, if you're doing it for speed, probably not, unless you want to go like big turbo, right? Because you kind of almost have to, build up your engine if you're going to go.
I mean, some people don't. But now you're playing with fire.
Yeah. But it sounds amazing.
Yeah, but it does sound amazing until it goes kaboom.
All right, so I want to get your thoughts, high level. Would you recommend anybody doing this?
If you have the N55 already?
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you were going to spend 15 grand, go get yourself a B58.
Well, we didn't even talk about that. So how much did you pay? Are you comfortable saying that?
Yeah, so car came out to 28 grand. And then everything I did to the engine was 15 grand. And that's still before any fueling and any tuning.
Yeah.
So that's 15 grand to get the engine rebuilt, you know, Ford internals, labor, etc.
Labor and parts.
Yeah, labor and parts, etc.
All right, so 15 grand to get it built, labor and parts. The price of the car, I mean, you can always get like, I feel like you can get N55s pretty cheap these days.
They're pretty cheap now. After, you know, the market came back down.
It definitely puts a smile on your face. It definitely puts a smile on your face. For the money, yeah, you're probably just better off going into another platform, just like right off the rip, right? Listen, like if you have an N55 already, and you love your car.
If you want speed, there's a B58 and an S58 out there for you that are more reliable, or you're going to get more bang for your buck. The N55, if you have it, and you love the sound and you want to give your car some love, yeah, go ahead and do it. But that's more of a, you love your car, it's an enthusiast thing. Yeah. But I wouldn't recommend somebody to go and purchase an N55 and go do it.
Yeah, anyways, I think that pretty much summarizes it. Is there anything else you want to add? No?
I'm sorry, the forums were right this time. Save your money, get a B58.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's sometimes the trolls are right. Whenever, I remember like when I had my Civic, I used to try to like make it a little faster. People like, just sell and get an SI. Like, yeah, it's not that simple, but anyways, I think we pretty much wrapped it up, guys. Just as biased as I am, as much as I love the N55, the unfortunate truth is that they're just not the best BMW engines out there. When BMW hopped into the B58, I think it was really just like when BMW went to like the next level of reliability and power and all that type of stuff. And then with the S58, it's even just like next level. So if you guys are thinking about getting a BMW right off the rip, just try to get an S58, B58. S58 is obviously a lot more expensive. The cheapest one you could probably get is like an X3M, or like a base G80. G82. G82s are cheaper.
Yeah, but why would you get a G80 rear drive? You guys can hate me.
Bro, they are going to hate you.
Sorry.
People get mean in the comments.
Listen, I just think if you're going to get a G80 platform, they came with X-Drive for a reason.
Unless you want the manual. I will say that. Unless you want the manual, I get that. But yeah, if you have the N55, if you don't have to build it up, it's probably not worth it. It's a lot of money. I don't know, 15 grand to me. Did you just burn yourself?
Yeah.
Oh my God. 15 grand, you can get like another project car. But anyways, hopefully that helps you guys out. His opinion matters more. It's actually your car.
Yeah, don't get this. Don't waste your time. If I could
It's
go
insulting
back to
his
the
own car.
moment I bought this, it was this or a 440, and the price difference was 8 grand. I would have spent 8 grand.
I mean, I think that sums it up beautifully. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please drop it a like. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Go check out my boy Explicit Whips. We're still trying to get him to 1,000 subscribers, so I'll leave his channel.
We could dance together.
He loves to dance. Don't ask me why. Anyways, with that said, this video is pretty much done, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. I'm trying to think, like, what's the best way to wrap this up?
So long story short, guys, don't get an N55.
Yeah. I'm gonna put that in.